Hello. Ibrahim, I'm malong for jele because na conversation on yin kuntutale. Ning ayatare beje we can sum up. Ngananga fenke because atamita more than an hour lele. Coming badin Gambian kolumbe mindia mukandrong. Is the use of force continuum by the Gambia Police Force walaten paramilitary police officers. Ning ayatara ibe doku o kekang kela doku o samba sila o la mia lonko ibe crowd le control kam aning ibe mo doluta kan ke prevent protest la aning other stuff na diamo nyin kono nga tandile nga aseniata bake ka fali ko as a police uniform men and women ning ayatara mo grupo ibe marakang either through protests or other things. Itela mea presence there o fango ye cool wasale ka jube ko wolu ni yeje ibe la fila ka kudo be kudo to purka ke ita kenola. Bari wala mu level 1 te. Level 2 o coming you tandi wala verbal command. Ete mari mimu police officer de wala paramilitary officer. Ita ata dulato ka crowd control je. Whether protesters or lembam for more dolem. It's a diamu ni level 1 ila mea presence ma work is a verbal command di wala o verbal command nyimbekela nyadile it's a diamu ye kanna kango mi alon ko ya moy fo jola kango lembam fo fula kango lembam fo mandinka kango lem wala ten angale kango ka tandila ko hey nyimmu police o lelte this is the police la fite aliye dawo dulato alkana tambi nyen line karila wala te se diamu ye ninga tara joran ne be bulo ko ne la fite ye mil landi jannuy ka futal tolma wala ten nin dokole be bulu wala ten berolem wala kutukatole be bulu e se diamu ye kanna kango mi alon ko itol fongo ya faham ka foye ko this is the police we want you to drop that stone ka tandila coming ko itede now you have moved from level 1 to level 2 which is the verbal command o verbal command yin ala kumaya be nyadi le wala mnyentiko it saw the human side of a police officer to engage with the protesters ka jube ibe protest nye minke kam itolu ise diamuye kanna kango mi yalon ko ya moye di escalate ba o ila kamfa nyin abe hapole to mi yalon ka siata bage bari ete being a police officer ise diamu kango la ke di escalate ke la kamfa nyin ta ka jindi duma so much so that yene kutila puru ila fita o kuja o minkela e manyan kake ka tandila kon dolbal tol ye janne ka make so ko ngalla safety nying enso altol fanam fango e safe ndol fanam fango mimbe protesters ol marakan nga make so ko alfana ye safe a dalilo be tata anata abe wala nyam so the use of force continuum that level 2 woka ke wala nyam but level 2 ne level 1 ne level 2 be man work level 3 kamenke walam the use of non-lethal force walam nyentiko is either a baton, a pepper spray, taser or tear gas is or use no at some point walam nyentiko ayatara ko fero nyim fango be banda from level 1 level 2 yawo be try like engage professionally and ethically ka jube ko itolbe ko min ke kam pour ke bondi o alhala sifa nyento ning ayatara wo manke wo fanang wala to is a move to level 3 which is the use of non-lethal force wala mo pepper spray baton and tear gas wala tem fendo is a will use no taser but obe bukake in like 1 minute 2 minutes tenting abe ke o nyamade woka kele through proper dialogue through proper struggle with the protesters or with the crowd ka je e tolbe nyimminke kan ay ke kulu kono mo kana barama je altol fana membe e kanta kan al kana barama so the last level walam the use of lethal force walam the use of firearm niaje police o ya woke drong alonko kuobe try to by any means possible ka jube ko kuman na solve noje wala kendi a police officer be firearm o nyimbondi la ka protester solta ke neutralize and the new worketa that is the last thing being for la police or le puru is a work no because near okay even more near the tala and near moniota adunde, you have to do a lot of paperwork. You have to do a lot of explaining to do puruka and soko it a force me use. It is appropriate. Is it proportionate, and is it reasonable? So nying proportionability, appropriateness, and ning proportionability ning ayatara imang lucky for be natakake. It means you have acted outside the conformity of the law. Ni wol be keta wol mukule mi alonko amambete akake. At the end of the day, wol mu fannate mi alonko police will say hakilo tuje back sotro meli alonko paramilitary or like I said. Wol mu mollel te meli alonko wol fana alfa lel soto suokon. Ni mela alfa bute suokon ay man nyankata crowd control la dulato ye tesa fay o nyama wala teng ye tiagas o fay o a pepper spray indiscriminately like that. And ngajale on video several times, just like Moltata Brikama Area Council, where Chairman Yankuba Dabo Beji, wol ifuntitale ye kuke jemi alonko amasilanta unarmed. Ekaje chairman o benale be tesa faila kan killing them full ten sabatan ten fo etol faunata ya mutaya dundi loptano kono andung reports and videos have shown that nyem police paramilitary officer solu ikela doku okele nata katiaga so fanam fay molu kam milia lonko ibe loptano kono. That is very unprofessional, that is unethical, and wol mukura te mia lonko. We hope o video lo the Inspector General of Police as a will be gada a disciplinary measures all sambanang katamba wo officer sifal kam, because wo officer sifalu wallel ka police will be tokuya because walla credibility la on professional comportment o mi kake. At the end of the day wala ka can the police will be toka kuya ka je ko police will yarafai ifanal fam bemu mo kilon woto akumaya batale. For this new Inspector General of Police, Minketa City Tureti, Katandi Kabula o mol noma ke samba retraining na because ila dajiko anila mankuto ye minke o dulato amambete a handamanding. Oe police ol bela malundi andun kule mu miya lonko lua tinyalemu sarta tinyalemu because mo jamal la health condition o ye waleta ya impact. Wal mukuti miya lonko malla fala, and we hope by the Inspector General of Police natal ako wo order si falo ni fenketa wolka bo afang atele bulu atela forum word mbeng alone order from the top bari ade Gambia dingol dahandele sanya ako any order from the top ni amoy dorong abota Inspector General of Police level oto sidi ture ate afang implicate bakele. So at the end of the day he would be held accountable for anything that goes wrong, fundamentally wrong in the exercise of duty in this country. Me along ko police officer bakekang or paramilitary officer bakekang in a way and manner me along ko anilual manta. He is on record unless he speak otherwise in the future. Ka atandi Gambia dingol lako ama mean wonyama, but order from the top usually now for tadron mol kalon neko, that is order from the President of the Republic of the Gambia. So wobe lari nyaming Gambia dingo be nyantaka hakilotu nga jube ka atende kombe relatale bari Gambia dingol kam mankutol fontende ka kulu ke nyimbanko ka miliyalon ka masilante buka mutako Gambia daji kan Gambia dinja daji ko le fam wol mukuti miyalon ka manyanka ke e manyang tarla ka tara uniform kono yaaje komin ko ye pepper spray dila ye tia gaso dila anin kido wol bebe la disposal so yena kuke miyalon ko am masilanta wolu ning aketa ku jawalati, you will be held accountable for that. At the end of the day, whether now, sooner rather than later, in the future, imari be held accountable for that. Because nyimbanko mbele be dendingala, nyimbanko mu bankula te miya lonko mbele nyantaka nyalo akang. But ning ayataranga difference of opinion soto bankola tamandirnya, anim banko bukataku nyaming, nga right soto leka protest. Whether you permit or didn't or imam permit or didn't, we have the right to exercise our anger towards the government. Puri ye kalamutandiroke or fanamin na dissatisfaction of bedaminto. So nyulle mu fanatin la fitaka mil bambandi police dokuo amanke kuke kafako, you will have to make a trip going to the moon. Police doku is as simple as it can be. Near Koleandi, Italy Koleandi Fambulu, because it follow ma wo police doku nyinke. Mo jamale o police doku nyilke. And ngalon nako police doku wolfanambe doku kolembal ke kang under very extreme conditions. We understand and observe all of those conditions. Wale akende, altol police all. Wato dolo niye illegal order diala wala manyabe manyato niya je ibe woke kaisi mire famfe. Fodu nying a jaritale wala bam because niya jube altol police all lala salary doyata mol fangol beti. Fodu nga jarta wala jannal be kamfala citizen all bolo ka paper spray ke tear gas tente. Mansa mi mal salary la fatente alta aleta woti paper spray alia tear gas because at the end of the day banku dingol mang kam fandir lal kang miya lonko anene manke. Banku dingol bela ila fundamental rights ibe wale exercise kang in our constitution ka jube right to protest. So ning right to protest doesn't make them bad sons and daughters of this country. So wale mukute miya lonko mobe nyanta kasika jube ko nyimbanko. Governments come and go, but the institutional milbeje they will continue to stay. Wale akende institutional we need to reform them. Civil service reform, security sector reform, and in institutional bay reform. This is why nga afali ko na draft constitution wonyanta kanale 116 million wale spentaji. Ni wo nata. Why independence the Inspector General of Police whether ate president of support or ma support or atakende na president ya bay. Abakendela all the service chiefs will become independent. President ote bay nola aya tara parliamentary scrutiny manna. So wole mu banko tin lafita Gambia itara wo bulu kende sifa lekang to make sure that Gambia fane a new start soto. Na lua tamandir nyato aning the innovation to become a viable nation state. Nyimbankoka. Mbe sulari walla. But in a country where only few people walka wulika bankola na fulo be batare ka be sunya ka domo. Kese buka bo akuokon. Ebe move like transfer from one area to another. It's only in the Gambia I see that happening. Because nimmo daji kan tayake ay sunyaroke in an institution, ika mari bondile ya suspend. I see follow for investigation over. But under this third republic, under Mr. Adama Barrow, atela mira ro katara dan wala mnyende ko ninga mo suspend amulunta ko na support base be jilal. Because Mr. Adama Barrow doesn't have a clue as to how government katama nyami mansakunda katama nyami. So at the end of the day, everybody starts stealing and looting from the coffers of our country. At the end of the day, poor people wallel kana kata akabatanye mbankoka. Ko dum mu kuti mi ala maslanda ni wote mu jamal mili alon ko ye tofo Modu Jonga nyol Suleiman Jeng nyol Senabu Martin nyol aning attending Lambala Saho nyol wolu, so many other people mili alon ko ye sunyaro ke nyimbanko kan, instead of ye prosecute ye sindi tak momam femfo ye defe wo mutinyaro lati why wala te kaja moy sunyaro ke ye bondi je ye samba international mission. That means you are promoting bad behavior in this country. Wala akende cool bebe nori nyembanko ka institutional dulamantara taka nyato institutional dolbi je ni tata je, they are so overstaffed. At the end of the day, Walmart, they are just going there, you see, for Wararo, you say, they just go and take salary. Or form corruption already. Corruption in the sense that iman doku minke jo walla. So nyimbanko nyanta evolve la nyanta ka bo al hala sifa. And the president of the Gambia nyanta ka along mol milba balatending. There is no need ka mol compensate just because of political patronage. So nyinkari sutiata na nyinketa tenne wala kendi mba na kendilan mfambala ngana ngajo kodibala mi alonko. It is just affecting the economy of the country. But in a common sense country, mol buka woke. Katu wamu daji ka ntayaleti, wamu kuriyaleti. Kaje ko molu ye kodota mi alonko ima doku ye wodila. Ayatara na loptano bebe fare. na loptano hani malaria kendo fango ita jarala police ol fanam fango milia lon ko ka mol ki ka mol bute wol hani be moto kendo le buka soto ni tata police o commande pour ay case soto ay na o marel fenke ka fo ele ko gaso sam wala ten essence o sam taxi hire we hatandile ko nyimbanko failtale as a country because police official milia lonko they should have all the tools necessary. They should ila mobility nyanta kelale go split second ko. But all police official walmang motol so ni tata ko taxi hire wala te essence o sam. How do you think all police officers respond no kataka more rescue no? That is how sad the condition of the police are. But wo condition tinyaringolu mansakunda le o lal kang altol nyantam advocacy kela mansakunda fangotol puru mansakunda o bondi al kang. But at the end of the day, the same mansakunda wole o lal kungo kang. You know? No wonder non citizen ol bent altol ka o kamfale jindi wol kang ka wol bute. Thinking that ka wol ka protest ol milketente wol they are bad citizen. No. Well, they are doing what is expected because there are so many ways to communicate to the people. Milia Lonko, no, everybody cannot go to the State House, but by protesting on the right side of the road, that would send a signal to the President 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, our needs are not met in this part of the country. Those that would be communicated to the President. Ate finance cool minkeje o se o kano je, but nyimbanko ka nyantaka deception ole bula. Nyanta ka fania fo bambalo le bula nyanta ka nyatilen kula mi alon ko ngadoku okay we have to earn what we work for and need to be paid what we earn, you know. Wo dorong is only that nimbanko se bono but if fania fo bambalo modol bije they have no work, nothing, is just to talk and talk and talk. Through that talk they will tell you what pleases you. Min nyanta kay tulo di andi doro ibe wala fole atara the harsh realities of the country mimbe larim banko kanga be nyami ete mari ma wolom so ñun le mu fannate mi alon kay nyim banko batande nyantol milbe nyim banko kay you cannot tell me ko altol milbe mansakunda altol le banko de yata katambe mo bela no nyim palasol mankal famal la keta kundalti amanke wote Baroy nyim palasol tarale aba tula jele force lewo he either leaves it or palaso bate bulale. That's the thing because ate tula je forever. Anno mo manyankana nyim banko ka ya foko ibe tambela 2-term limit la. Na baro mo janne so many time and time again ngamela telefon ko not only ba fola le bari be 2-term limit ba sil Mona kende bi obe kala discussion ote obe kala debate mbe nyosa balala ka fo coming ko 2-term limit mol mil ka fo president o ko coming ko ha I 1-term le follow ke wol mu fani ha fola lelde because since 2016 who is the president of the Gambia? It's Adam Barrow. We are just looking at the individual occupying the presidency of the Republic of the Gambia, not when atela term nyin ketak fenko nyinto whether it's a coalition or a non-coalition, you know. But in deception or nyimfania fola balu milbe pressing or bala wala fitala ko at the end of the day near mimfire ba fola ha yeah I'll tell you benye matunga run for another tata but in be prosecute la they will prosecute you as an individual Adam Barrow, not as the Adam Barrow and his advisors, you know. Momo e minke e be account la wala e be prosecute la wala. So it is as fair as that and it is as simple as that. Balafa tekela nyimbanko kan god ya ninga nyine ya kendi nyim molu malla fi UDP na nyimbanko kan ka ko UDP wala fitale banko e tara sarta kendol kan milia lonko luwa betal la banko kan mobe balu itarola nimmi e luwa tinya luwa la kuluro e le kan hana tara tele mu Hussein Dabo barinde mo famata, you know. Nyolla ka banko kendol samba barenga banko soto jamia lonko Adam Barrow barendingolu ka mol kidnap nyim banko kan njaga sane ani malo nyadi wol man nene Freda Gomez nal UDP mol mutaye kidnap jan wol nene manke uniform tiolti bari hani bi hani sama kese mambo aku kon just because they are close to the president. wolka banko tiñale luwa tiñamu luwa tiñale ti you know anu alta fola mole comme ko altolle banko kanu katammi mol beti hani mole do ko min ke banko ka adam baro fawma o adama nyanta ka nyaatile minna wala central government nyanta ka minke dina gar walle bambalo ka local councilol ta ke kele and the local governments all world they are autonomous you know ebe mo bulala mi alonko mo kalantamba ko ete mu kawyele teta silol falundo ete ke o nyaton koti o ma nyatile wala fo kata Marcel ta ke destroy banko mi alonga be fuari yare mbake kanaka wala fuari ya continent ka kafunde you know wol mu kulete mi alonko ay banko sendi komala. It's just like coming Adam Baro in Silan Dantangol Miltai Doku Nim Modo Nata Kabe Osilo Wura la Koteng. Namera Bekela Fitinol. It is as simple as that. Yankuba Dabo Be Yindula Minto, Yadama Sindi Yami, Yankuba Sindi Walla Yama, Musol Milbeje, Wolf Fananka Batale. You know? Or Musol Kelana Fulol Sotodami Tate Auto de Bete Ya Wura. You know? Wala na Gambia Dingola Nyantaka continue ka fa Mr. Adam Barola Kato Amanyim Banko Unite. Amam mol ke kilinte nyem banko kan bile molu divide nyem banko kan bile Gambia kole ataka tambe kuute ay fere nyaadi le so hani fere kilinta abulo kon na manke kuma ba foti ka oppositionol tonye ke nene ke gar walle oppositionol milialon ko yesamba na yeke mansati yela live be falik ete man fen soto pour ka wol fisir walle ya doro ete amera alabe kuol diala ete lan you know. And Nyim Banko Manke Tati, you just happen to be an accidental president of this country. More basic no Nyim president la Nyaton Koti. Nyim Banko la Nyaton Koti. Yeah? More Milbe Dala, they are not advising you at all. Because Banko Nying Koleale Bejang. Banko Nying Kamfale Bejang. Banko Nying Moluman Kontan. Especially funding Kyol. Milibe sire ba fole ko the youths are happy walla malubaliya wa semmo warta bake fa nanit walla keta multi jamili nenge kuma jawol fan sifa fan bele foye. How do I those wo sifa ka reconcile kana sika muta kominko etol se kuma foyete mi alon ko itebe o mutala ibe nene kanne they are fooling you know. Bankola tamanya imam fenn fon kala mutaje ida ya kala mutale bari imang banku dingol hati ke bonde nyem fitino ani problem o kon drug jalle dun tanyem bankoka asembo warata masilanta investigation bambalo wa Gambia dingol la kodol ka continue ka tinya doron ka to reportol milka ke investigation ol de mo buka je kata dami wol mu ku jaw balent Walman correct. Wale hatandi ko nyimbanko fail tale and Adam Barrow as the leader of this country is a failed leader. Katu ko nita mankuo makato by sanji kilim fula saba nani for science sanji say. You have only 2 terms pour kataran na nyimbanko ka. No more presidency for you. Because ni watenga bina kule ulula minya longa mankyo. Ima min solve no sanji kilim ima keno sanji fula for sanji say. Nila sanji tango bantayet boje man la fila kotenke mumeke because ye nyim banko tinyale ha mo doy na mi ya lonka se banko bula no bula sila kendola ay democracy sambanyin silo banko kan ay selective justice bonde nyim banko kan ay banko londe kuka mi ya lonko na constitution o 2 term limit ay taraji bisara mabaro jamale famanta fongola video jube ay mimbe la hidi Gambia dingol ya bele fail ta ya bele fail ate fe wala mnyente ko mol mil ka fa ya dukare kana wo wori wo manke kuti wol mu ethical quality morality nanin constitution on ate te ke mira lete la moral conscience mu moneti ibe wala fodo la ba fodum iba jube la ko e constitution fore ya mu kangolet bare Adam Barrow illahi do sifa bele ke Gambia dingol ako banjol bara o ko do fam bebi jil ka bridge doron ba te amera man sakunda mum nyate yeta ye chu kom mamandi yesino foye koron makisali ya foye musela president de Gambia meeting obanda ya foye ko suma makisal yamuna fo kay no e bato ete kanyino fon nim fenkete ete sino tal So presidency, you don't have to slip there. You just have to do hard work. Kan na banko samba nyanta kasta nyami. At the end of the day, wole be Gambia bondila. But in corruption, bambalo, mi alonko a baby Gambia banko kan. Ay Gambia saying the komale more than Gambia nyanta ka bonyami. Nyulal mu kesoti mi alonko mol sa foye milke ketu ke tare bala wala life depend itele bala coming kaje itele be kodo dila wala barin tollu we say it as it is because imam domorindi imam balunding tolle kan na kuol kenyol bari tonya min be tonya fo balia min be nyimbanko kam mo bele nyabala tilim balia min be imbanko kam mo bele nyabala mol ka loja ne kebal na nyimbanko kam e manku kela. At the end of the day, Ibrahim Adebanyol not a respond because of that reckless statement. Eko ha eko iba charge la sedition. Sedition? Ibrahim Adebanyol doesn't deserve that among criminal or among traitor to nyimbanko kam and among army officer to sakwesa charge for sedition. Those are just draconian and atonde lua jawolu kawona atijanto to silent dissent in this country and mote sonal e badingol soto nyami nyimbango ka mobe badingol soto le nyama at the end of the day nimma dada manyanka tinya konon ko jaytele ko jaaja me mo kurungol tay lua kurungol le ke yimbanko kam bi tebe baluka wo lua kurungol le la nyimbanko kam. What does that make you? At the end of the day, campaign tanyindula betole usenda bo dingol le muntin ketaten nen ketate. Bima mo konyem banko kaminta mita usenda. That tells you ko hadama dingol dal de metamorphosis in 7 folds. Ka falling fosi nya worowula. At the end of the day, daji ka kendol ke. Ne molbe NPP yaje koy be kebal nenkan ete Mr. Adam Barrow le nyanta woli la ya fo e koy manyanka kebal ne bari ye kebal nen e nyala janne e ka jelele fo e ke singo busa bankot Usain Dabo fana mu wande kebal de is an elderly statesman momo e kuma jawo fala e be kuma jawo willy killing ani malo minta mita hundreds of thousands of comments wala wati because Usain fana mu wande falet ete mo wande fati nyami Hussein fana mo wande fati wala nyama ni kuma jawo fale ya neng woto mo Jamal ibe nendir Jamal soda because mo Jamal lel jikita Hussein le lata la nyimbanko ka ete sa konya onya bi le sita ya kong bar kunum eko itele mala fengo bit hadama di ya fore abe nyina nyama fore ya ndingo abe nyina nyama modolu manjari fenna wala because ni ke palaso to dore ka pewle e buka long kumbe kala nyami. At the end of the day molbe talla sirin service o kono mantara kula fo ku norin ke doron mi ya longa ne lua mantara kere nga lua kurungol mil kala nyimbanko kay ka lua kurungol lel fontindina a video bebe dulal beto kata niko nin natambe nyene kera hante doyal tala tele man doyal because fuaria lokute la sembo watra fata mbita nane la at the end of the day ni danta non sanji sabala ifele keta Gambia dunia bela champion bari hani people made you believe ko ha constitution ko sanji lulu morality in constitution o nata ngom faya nga sanji lulu ni nga weva e sayin woka another 10 years aka wole ngaba wala na hada madingol buka fano fenna banku keso wole kam mo hada madingol fandino But at the end of the day, constitution on 10 years momo okay abanda ano Adam Barrow la sio nyimbanko kan sanje fula dorone dasatay. That's it. Because atemanke Gambia ta nene te kala Gambia amanke Gambia ki damati. O Jamal Beja Milia alon ko se Gambia bondino nyin dark hole ye banko dundi dami. Investigation bambalo every now and then report all fenne fam buka ke ako ko o nyon tilimbali ala be kere o na economy base indi koma nyen namu ku jamaate among other things mi alon ko Gambia funding kewol be nyanta ka fa Adama Barrow funding kewol be nyanta ka falal because funding kewol bile kumbota fo yelo ka boy nyakon because of Gambia la bata funding kewol man do kuo soto ibe deport la ibe kuol kelela deportation on tolma for ni UDP sita wote kelade because ni nse mol nse femfo mole mi alonko ase labanno deportation ol ka continue but sartrol lel beje ni proper negotiation okay at least funding kewol se bojanne ta do kuola Spain to as migrant farmers all it's a do kuola no in Germany as migrant farmers all you know wokono even ajele contact dolu they continue to stay there akeke onyam Senegal your contracts if also they go to Spain and work there as migrant farmers Gambia finance or contracts if al dadale no na molu they have to be innovative your program kendol dade faye mol diamonde milia lon ko se funding kewol nafano ni tata banku dolto bari tol niaje tata bankol to ida fanna fa ko anila padia molo anila alawanso le nyaka tarawoleka it means ko zero benefit for country and their people you know ñinna mu kote modo be sire man sakundala dulal to wala mu man sa banku din kurumoti katambi mola mi yalon ko amando ko e bare ni mo jebe protest la wati ka ha ñim banku din kurumol tarete min be siri njebe suñar bal kele ñom banku den kurun tekere because ibuka dangela salary la ngalon nal bela salary be nyaadi la so aliye o bumbal miltal ye low within a space of time we account for you ali lo bawa ya jamela bagas wala aliye be te bulle another time be sila tenting fanang you know yalon dunya la kuwa very fair ya jamela bagas wol ta nyame be nyim fanal ta la wala nyama ngake police headquarters maybe we turn Mankamankunda to another police headquarters in the provinces. It is as fair as that. And it is as simple as that. 𝒘𝒄𝒄𝒏 is a fair game. Ye kuo kuke. A bacana repeatedly if you don't learn from history. Nim modomo Mr. Adam Barote ateba hakilo tula bakele. Because a benta social media jamano le fe. Andunga benta wati la fe mia lonko. Everything can become transparent. Ya meo mem fodron kununko ni I falenta bi komi nyankonko ya funtindi yena. Ninga tara malobe kere nun komi nunto. Ndanu modol be kungo dundila dinkole kona. Bari nanyim banko. Akuo masila msembo war. Tonya fo kanyanta jambaki. Mulbuka tonyaf. Molu buka lafika kuofo is fania buruntu ya fenke just to get money. How does that help you to feed your families? If you are a managing director, you just want to lie and feed your family based on lies? So yin deception o wala ben na yin banko kan nim momo ma wo fo man sakunda ete mari you belong to a psychiatric unit. Crime rate in this country is just at the roof. Wole mutonyat. Because altolu bawa kidol nim fengol lel bal alla musol ko may be protect ay be fenkeka. Ali bule at their disposal damali tasilo ka aliya jube for few hours aliya jube for they will come back in one piece. That is how fearful Gambian people are in this present condition. Drug all sifa be duntajam. Drug does not come in large quantities like that in a country without having people linked to them. You know? So nying corruption bambalo ay banko seindi ko malay banko la kuo bele nasindi is only the few people who are enjoying in this country compared to the average Gambians. Is that a country me alonko is surviving? It's a failed nation. Me alonko la healthcare belefat. So at the end of the day, we are a doomed country. This is why we need to formulate good laws, a good constitution. Me alonko ben guide. This is why they went around the whole country. Kamol nyininka consultation olke. Ka foye lafta constitution sifa nyadil. Eko lafta constitution o me alonko. All the service chiefs better le fambulle mansate by la mansala sembo tala. Mona bete ata katambi oti. So wala mkuti mi alon nyanta ka nyati lingela. Eko lafta constitution mi alon ko momo e sanji tanke doro ye boji. ye be pare bi yalla fita ka o ko falin ka ke nyaado nyama nyollel ka problem ol dundi bankol kan andu nyolle mo telimbal yalte ka to milbe mansakunda wol they don't even care how the poor people survive on a daily basis. So nyolle mo quality million ko it's a gross injustice, abuse of office. So I am disgusted with the way and manner things are going on in this country, because Gambia has a huge behavior problem. It will take centuries and before Nyimbe falino because of Daji Kantaya Mimbeja. A beta nata manke kuti for 𝒂𝒊𝒏. 𝒂𝒊𝒏 and in gross low self-esteem. Mosita e karamfana la university degree etarasiri. Aya beke wulia 40 banko kang mutakomin ko wulia for ole bate balundinor. It's so disgusting and so sad in a small country like this. Me along Gambia, if we do everything right by our citizens, say Gambia transform no and compare to other places like Dubai. A minister do my kafoko in 20 malon for 26 Gambia bekela for Dubai. That person must be dreaming and slumbering from their sleep. Anyo wulia sabote caring it because the minister milbeji it all they are there for their own pocket and their families. Because it all at the end of the day you look at them. E be funuta e konol melunta buka warade e konol kam melunne. So much so that at the end of the day e balol be sasat. Because yalo nying ala te feata bakele banku dingol lakodo niya tari nyala akasasa le fay balo ka ye funu la, so much so that at the end of the day before people know it you are almost going. That's why people need to be very careful. Banku dingol la hako wale be bokay al Ibrahim Sankare nyol jube i konol i funuta la fo i konol melunta. At the end of the day, those people, their health is a concern. Dol wol nyanta ke nyatili minna wala mnyente ko ila personal health. Because if not, it's gonna be too late. Then there would be history. You know? So that's how this country is. Fania for selective justice, abuse of office, corruption, drug trafficking and all that. Mansakunda a plan nyadi le sort of for government. Gambia se dula jamala fo nyeja ko e pakendo beji. It means that you don't create anything for leisure, everything for self and family. Nim mole times so te nyanta kata adame wolle, nobody cares ka dulal create. That's why we have a country, me alonko, it is like a graveyard. You know? So wole be nyimbanko kang. Nim mimma falie, wole be jam. That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. They go and be like information minister. Abe wulia. Because they know it all from coming for abe mufaniality. How do you believe somebody who insulted you on a broad daylight now akohani atela nendiro be amembe. Wala akendi ha ila alhalo be tinyata nyimbankoka. You know? They become nothing in this country. They become laughing stock of this country. You know? Iketa molti mi yalon ko ni bitala kafuto molu ke nyaku e ko kare kanala fela tetende nyulle mu Gambia la wulolti. Woy ka kulubala fayila doron ye bisindi wala. Okay? So nyimbanko be bulu jawleto amantara takan kuke is only few people who are surviving at the detriment of the poor people. Ndoldun konale mansakunda dennan lafita mansakunda put lale on a trajectory. Me alonko mo base balu nyimbanko kan with solidified laws and very good programs. Me alonko na agriculture will be booming. Will transform the healthcare into a viable nation. Me alonko Gambia healthcare it would be compared to so many other countries. It is very simple. You just need to do some connections. You know? Baraka wuriba mol yetende ko faraton ko le ko beloptano lola le more than 1,000 people be house just like Brikama Wi-Fi ketanyami 87 Moscow bohol sol Banjul Bara Bridgeol. You know? Alkana lahidi bambalo for Allah mole milialonko alta kenola. The thing is, you just have to work hard. Just like Yakuba Dabo Bedoku Kendo Minkeka. Citizen will be recognized. That 70,000 plus me a voter ya sita plus onyento. Another election, he will have way more than that because doku okela baro okay, and he has the human connection to his people. Bari nyin dongolu wolbe doku wolela dulal to manke hadama de mati fam. Eka bluffle. Some of them are grossly incompetent in their position, but yet still he may fan suturano. Ne wata niye Bamba Banja prosecute Kuomin. Rohi John Manja Nyanta prosecute lale. The Inspector General of Police need to go after Rohi John Manja because our case is just like any other cases. Me alonko they need to probe into selective justice, tribalism, nepotism, and incronism. Wonyanta ka bonyim bankoka. And people are watching. We are watching very, very closely. And time will come. Some of these people, if we parade them before the Commission of Inquiry, they would say that they wish they had never existed before. Because nying nonsense sifa at a compromise like Gambia Banko Kamulung. No religious leader would come and tell us that go, ha, alinga yam fanyo mbade. Biring yulbe o kuokelete ebe mi. Faitela Al-Quran mo Al-Quran sifanya dil. Me alonko sometimes a casino le nintonya nata another time I wuli. Yeah, I just come in ko imantonya nyinje. That's how low some of our people have become because they don't want to tell the truth. Yeah, you be ko dinga tonya for maybe o ka ko dingo mindi mo lata dilan. That compared to the truth, nothing but the whole truth. Anyway, I've been here for so long, but I am appalled with the condition, the way and manner nyimbanko katama nyaming. It is not good. Coming ko nga misal no nyaming ko Third Republic nyanta kake nyaming. Ndongamira by now our constitution should have been flowing. Our institutions would be reformed. Our service team would be, its chiefs would be totally independent, including our Inspector General of Police. No presidential interference in the police work. Unless we do that, and all of those things are in this draft constitution, why can't we just adopt them? You know? But just because few people are with Mr. Adama Barrow, they just feel like, okay, well, that doesn't apply to you. Abe Fania, it is gross deception. And they cannot fool the Gambian people. When Adama was there 2016, for is the same Adama or is different Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow became the president of this country 2016. By 2026, that is, 10 years, he should go out. Another person comes. But you make him believe that, okay, I'm entering the constitution, or you can run for Tata. And the same Adama Barrow was the one saying that, nanyin tutam. Not only mba adopt la barimba silla. Barimba silla etetala o video jubela mba silla. That is morality. Morality. Morality in any constitution or not, you go for morality. Foreyamu kangolet. But in Daysan, African Olu, like I said, they can pray 5 times a day, but they become the biggest sinners. Dol bije ni waramba bal do ikamuta ko min ko ino nyellal fama sutiyata alal isamuta ko am malaika ballam aya tara wollal daji ko nota. Anyway, ala baraka bake. My name is 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, United States of America, but currently in the Gambia. Ala baraka. Bye bye.